Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Caliber here with another installment of Caliber's Hot Takes, and today we're talking about the keys, TF2 keys, the values of keys, why I think they are the way that they are right now, without going into too much of a depth about it, and talking about like just the value and how it's changing and why I think it's changing and my kind of hot take on it. So, keys recently, as I'm making this video today on the 25th of August 2020, keys are valued at 47.44 to 47.55 refined metal, which is a lot. I remember when keys first hit 24 ref and 24.44 or something like that, and people were losing their shit. It was insane. And people going, oh, this is absolute madness now. You know, people that are getting into trading and trading refined hats can never save up to get a key to actually trade up to bigger things and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, it does suck. It does suck that keys are worth this much. But unfortunately, like, you do still get them. So you have to balance out whether it's better for you just to buy a key or if you're better off with the item. Because, you know, if the items you're trading are, you know, a key's got a set value. You know, a key's like £1.80 to buy from Valve. You can still buy these keys. These keys haven't had a use in ages. I mean, the last time we got a case that even used these keys was 2016 with crate 103. And so unless you're opening crate 103 that was mostly just strange weapons, I think entirely strange weapons, you don't need these keys. It's not like people are doing mass unboxings where they need these older keys. A lot of the cases where, you know, you would need this, people are probably not opening in this day and age unless they're trying to get those weird older, you know, generation unusuals and stuff like that. And people are, you know, it sucks. But keys are still worth what they are in terms of value. I mean, they're still, you know, they're £1.40 on marketplace.tf, £1.79 on the Steam Community Market. But to buy them in refined metal, they're 47.44. Now, the way I like to think of this, which is why I personally don't deal with keys myself all that much, is if I have to sell so many craft hats to buy a key, what was that craft hat worth when people are just selling it for cash? So if I go into like marketplace.tf and people are selling it for cash and it's worth 10p, then, you know, if it's I need to sell 17 of them at 10p to buy a key, or 18 of them to buy one off of the Steam Community Market, or, you know, 14. So is that hat actually worth more than a key? That's kind of how I like to look at it. You know, a hat has a value in money, and then a key has a value in money. Those values seldom change. You know, a hat. You know, these hats are usually only 5 or 6p for just normal unique hats, but a key is always going to be about £1.40 to £1.80 depending where you shop. So the actual value of it in refined metal, I think, usually comes down a lot more to big things that happen. For example, if you look at some of the statistics right now, there are a lot more people buying keys right now. I mean, statistically speaking right now, according to backpack.tf, there is 1,294,000 keys in the inventories that they've scanned, which is insane. It's getting shockingly close to 1,300,000 even keys in existence, which is insane. It's never, the influx has been madness, and there has actually been a dip. If you're to look at like the graphs that they provide you with, you know, keys gradually since 2017 and all that, it increases. It dipped a little bit at the, you know, end of January 2018, comes up, dips a bit, comes up, dips a bit. It came up toward January, you know, what's that, like March 2020, they came up in value, and then it absolutely plummeted. The stock of them, they just vanished in July 6th. July 6th has been the least amount of keys we have seen since, July 2019, something like that. So the fact that now we have a sudden influx of people buying them again, to me, suggests more about the healthiness of the trading scene than it actually does the community. I don't think people are using up the keys. I don't think the keys are just people are deleting them or vanishing them. I think people are making big trades. I think people are returning to. I think in general the trading scene at TF2 has seen its fair share of hardships over the last 3 or 4 years. You know, the shutdown of TF2 Outpost going out of business, and marketplace.tf shutting down its seller program towards the end of this year. And for whatever reason, all this would tell you is, oh, trading's on its ass, when I would actually say I'm seeing more and more people getting into the TF2 trading scene now than ever as well. You know, CSGO's had its difficulty with trading scenes with keys and items not being tradable and whatnot, and same with Dota 2, and people have been resorting to TF2 to act as a middleman. Because like I say, these keys can't be used for anything else. They're basically trading. It's basically trading economy, because nobody's uncreating with these ones. So that's just kind of my view on it. I personally think this whole thing comes down in the rapid change of price is just demand. I think the demand for them is that high because that many people are buying things. I myself, you know, have spent a small fortune on hats over the last year now, and I just think everything's going strong. So whereas people are looking at this with a negative light, because yes, it does suck for small-time traders, but unfortunately, high-tier traders have more of a say on these sort of things than the low-tier traders do. And if they're buying stuff up, it is going to affect the price. But that's my hot take. This does feel like a TF2 economics class. I swear it's not. Give you the links to the Manco supply crate key page on backpack.tf if you want to go and actually have a look at the statistic grid, so you know that I'm not just completely talking out my ass, and the rest of it's down to perspective. But I've been Jake Caliber. Hope you found this video insightful. Do say what your views on it are in the comments down below. I'm genuinely very curious why people think the change in price of these keys has been so rapid, and the occurrence of these keys has been so mental over the last while now. But I've been Jake Caliber. Links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord are in the links in the description below. Catch you in the next one. Adios.